drugs. At first, I had to settle down and work in my cell, and I had no appreciation whatsoever of what was required of a university essay. I still smile and cringe to recall my first assignment, which I hand wrote in capital letters because I imagined it would be easier to read. I had little grasp of grammar and even less of punctuation. I also wrote the whole thing as a single block of text because I didn't really understand what constituted a sentence or paragraph. The marker would have known from the return address to which they sent the marked assignment where I was, even if they likely had little or no idea what it was like in prison. Bless them if they didn't restrict themselves to the gentlest of constructive criticism and display sufficient generosity to give me a pass, 50% exactly. After a while, the authorities allowed me to go to the programs facility, a block where inmates undertook non-violence and drug rehabilitation courses to carry on my work. Here I was given access to a little room with a computer on which I could write my essays. There wasn't any internet, but as I'd never seen the internet, that was okay. A very nice civilian lady named Catherine was in charge of programs at this time, and she was very supportive and encouraging. There was also a Catholic nun who was usually about. Sister Marie Roche was part of the prison chaplaincy. I wasn't in the slightest bit religious, and I was narrow-minded enough back then to doubt the motives and mental stability of such people. Sister Marie was very different to the stereotypes I had of nuns. She didn't wear a habit, and she didn't walk about spouting the gospel. Instead, she was dressed in nondescript civilian clothes and was nothing but kind and supportive. One day, not long after our first meeting, she breezed in while I was there and set a fragrant paper bag down on the desk. "I brought you some lunch, Paul," she said. "Hope you like KFC." This was an unbelievable treat, yet I'm sure I sat there with a look of profound suspicion on my face. She didn't demand I repent my sins or attend church or do anything whatsoever in return. It was an act of kindness, pure and simple, and as such, it was another one of those earth-changing moments for me. I was lucky enough to have a lot more to do with Sister Marie over the remainder of my sentence, and was never failed to be moved by her generosity, sincerity, and intellectual flexibility. I have no doubt that both of them, Catherine and Sister Marie, had a role to play in turning me away from the dead-end path I had been on and toward rehabilitation. The power civilians have to positively influence those in prison is massive. A non-judgmental interaction with someone who treats you like a human being helps shift the belief that you are an unworthy and irredeemable person who will never be accepted by other members of society when released.
So he obviously went on and got his PhD in psychology. So prison ministry, I'm going to tell you what it's not about. It's not about them and us, because we all fall short of the glory of God. And it's not about your own agenda. In Romans 12:3 it says, "Do not think of yourself more highly than you ought, but rather think of yourself with sober judgment, in accordance with the measure of faith God has given you." So what is it about? It's about humility, it's about love, and perfect love drives out fear. And I know when I first went to prison, I actually was quite unsure and a bit afraid of what it would be like. It's about being gracious, so being extremely flexible when things don't go to plan, and they never do go to plan. There's a lot of variables involved. To be open to what God is doing, practicing His presence, because you will be blessed, perhaps way more than they are, by your presence. Fellowship with them, listening, soul to soul, person to person. But we just want to sing a song. Ready?
1, 2, 3. Actually, we can't sing very well. We don't
play guitar. So we need some extra people with a bit of talent. You don't have to play guitar. It would be really nice.
The bucket drums will be fine.
Yeah. We'll be able to take those in. But yeah, if this actually is something you would like to do or you're interested in, We don't need tons of people, just a few more people. You can come and visit. We're going, the next time is on the 14th of March, and all you need to do is say, hey, I want to come and have a look. You can have one visit. So you just need to give us your driver's licence, copy of the front and back. So if you're keen today, you go, oh yeah, give it to Steve and he'll pass it on to us. And we can okay it with the prison, and we'll tell you what colours you are and aren't allowed to wear and shoes that you have to wear. Can go into those details with you. And my name, Brenda Grant, is in the directory. My number's there, so you can give me a call. Yeah, and if you can't come that time, the next time we're going is the 11th of April. So, yeah. Okay, thank you.